All right, you guys, here we go. Here we go. All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Hey, welcome to the stream. Let me get my controller turned on here, and we'll play some Pokemon Shining Pearl. Okay, welcome, you guys. Dude, my controller. Here we go. My controller just didn't want to sync. All right, let's get this stream started. I got my trusty super hot tea. Still too hot. All right. We're gonna check on some Shiny Arceus. YouTube randomly unlocked like a new feature, and there's like a new layout for me. And well, it's not too much of a new layout, but where the poll button used to be, now there's a plus button, and it has polls and Q&A, and it says engage with your audience. I can't read all of the pinned comment, and there's no way to expand it. I clicked on it, but I'm on desktop, so my experience is going to be different. That's interesting. PokeGeek. Let's see, 1432. So are you guys able to submit questions? Because I don't see them anywhere, and I was thinking, I don't know, I was thinking like it would let you guys questions, hang on, questions. I have an area that says questions. Instead of top chat, now I have live chat, top chat, and questions. Hang on. What are the first 5 digits of pi? 3.14 5 digits? 3.14567 is what's coming to mind, but it's obviously not 34567, or it's not 3.14. I don't know. What are the first 5 digits of pi? Giovanni asked, "Are you pro?" Yes, I'm very pro Shiny Hunter. Once I completed my Shiny Living Dex in Pokemon Let's Go, I was officially pro. Boogan Dad said, "How did you get this feature?" I literally didn't do anything. I just like started streaming today, just like a normal day, and then it was there, so I started clicking it, and that's why I asked like such a basic question too, because I was like, let me just put something in there. PokeGeek wrote, "I can't read all the question in the pinned message, and there's no way to expand it." I'm assuming you already tried touching it. That's like the most obvious. I'm guessing you did that, and you probably touched it and it didn't do anything. Classic YouTube. Okay, so note to self, I'll write shorter questions. Mary wrote yes. Yes, indeed. Rebecca Rivetti wrote, "This is just a test. Thank you for testing, Rebecca. I really appreciate that." And Giovanni Millet wrote, "Do you exist, Jono?" Actually, no. Contrary to popular belief. No. Okay, so when I go to the questions area, I can no longer see the... Oh, wait, maybe I should put the questions over here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if I open 2 windows, I can see the questions in the chat at the same time. But if I open the questions, I can no longer see the chat. Can you guys see the questions? Are you guys able to change the top chat option and see the questions? I'm wondering if anybody in the chat can see them, or if my mods can see them, or both. So if you guys go to live chat, top chat, and it doesn't give you the option questions. Okay, good to know, good to know. I'm just curious. I haven't interacted with this feature yet. This is brand new to me. Have you guys seen Q&A on other channels, especially PokeGeek? PokeGeek's pretty tuned in with the community, more so than me. She's all smart like that. That's why she knows things, you guys. That's why she always knows. Have not seen this before. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, well... PokeGeek, just so you know, all it says is ask away. So the part that's truncated for you, where it says ... Well, PokeGeek, where does it truncate for you? For me, it truncates at the Y in a way. So it says ask away, and the final Y is truncated. But I'm curious if it truncated at a different place for you, PokeGeek, where you can see like even less of the question than what I see. I think it does it at the A in a way. Okay, okay. Yeah, so interestingly, you're only missing about 4 characters. It spells the word away, and then there's 2 exclamation points. So you're just missing the portion that spells away, and the exclamation point. Just so you know, you're not missing much. What does it say? But yeah, for me, if I click it, it expands. But of course, I'm on desktop. I feel bad for the people in like modern day technology companies. You gotta develop it for the desktop, you gotta develop it for the iPad, you gotta develop it for the iPhone, you gotta develop it for the Android, you gotta do the Android tablets even though nobody uses them. It's like every single use case. Chromebook, laptop, everything. So I mean, there for a while, YouTube didn't even really roll out a whole lot of new features at all. You know, I'm sure you guys remember. At least now they're starting to like do things, you know. Well, I'm sure as with other features, we'll start to see feature improvements come along with the with this Q&A and possibly even more engagement tools from YouTube. We'll see. I just asked the most important question of all time. You just asked Apple Chap? The answer is always yes, Azur. If the question is Apple Chap, the answer is always yes. Chevy Lady said, do you have any siblings? Actually, yeah. Chevy Lady, I posted on my channel, on my community page, my brother's channel. He has a fishing channel in Arkansas. And he does fishing vlogs. He's one of the few people who still does like a real vlog. Probably because he just got started YouTubing like not that long ago. But yeah, he posts his fishing vlogs. He's actually a really good fisher. He knows a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, his channel is Awful Angler. It's on my community page, but you could also just look up Awful Angler and you should find him. Hopefully. But yeah, there's a few people who subscribe to my channel, and since I posted his channel, you know, they subscribed. And then they randomly go comment his videos, and he's like, so your people randomly comment my videos, but they don't comment anything of substance. They just comment like, hey, or like fishing hype, or and I was like, yep, that's my people. They probably don't even watch your video. They just come and hit the thumbs up and drop that comment and leave. But yes, he does have his channel. I always go watch his videos from beginning to end because I am a good sibling. I watch his videos all the way from start to finish. Even if I'm not watching them, I just let it play on my phone. Because YouTube takes that into the algorithm. And if people click on the video and then they don't watch it, then it doesn't suggest it to very many more people. But if you watch all the way until the end, then YouTube goes, okay, this is a good video. We're going to suggest it to more people. And I have a sneaking suspicion that it factors that into the notification system, where it only gives the notification to like a few people, and then depending on how they react to the video, they give the notification to maybe a few more people, and then if it does well there, they start to give it to more of your subscribers. Because you guys, have you ever noticed that you're subscribed to a channel and you have notifications turned on, but you still don't get notifications on particular videos? I don't know. I have my theory, but I don't know if that theory is true. I just have my guesses. I feel people are going to abuse the Q&A by spamming you with questions that you don't answer. Well, there is potential for abuse because you guys can't see it. So you guys aren't in there where you can moderate it. In fact, I wonder if I can time people out. It says... Oh, it says select question. It says select question. Oh, wait a second now. Wait a second now. We got features. Hang on, you guys. I clicked on the dots next to Azur's name to see if I could time people out. And it allowed me to select the question. Well then, that's interesting. That is quite interesting. So what else is in here? I can remove, oh, okay, it says I can hide user, put in timeout, so standard stuff. I can report, I can remove. So standard options on questions. Okay, who knows the first 5 digits of pi? Without Googling it. I swear, if you Google it, you're a cheater, and you go down in history as the legendary cheater. If you don't know, then you just don't know. Without Googling it. No Google. I don't know it. I know it's 3.14. I just don't know the next sequence of numbers. Not off the top of my head. Oh, 159. I knew there was a 5 in there. 3. Wait, but you did it backwards. 3.1459. Yeah, I believe that is correct. Yeah, first 5 digits of pi. 3. I forgot you count the 3. I know, but I'm not going to say it. Well, it is your question after all, Azur, so I'd assume you know the answer. Whoa. Is there a bug in my tea? No, it's not a bug. Must have been a little bit of tea that got out of the bag. 3.14159. That's correct, right? Okay, Jorge Gomez finally got it right. Jorge Gomez was the first person to put it in the chat. Jorge, are you ready for your prize? Or is it George? Some people go by George. I've seen it both ways. Are you ready for your prize? Guarantee he Googled it. Big guarantee he Googled it. Azur, your question is inappropriate. Azur's already abusing the question and answer. Azur's like a self-fulfilling prophecy over here. He's like, I swear people are gonna abuse it. Now watch me abuse it. Azur's flogging the question answer area. Don't make me time you out, Azur. Oh yeah, you guys can't see the questions. Oh wait, you can't really abuse it because nobody can see it. I mean, like, I could see that you're abusing it, but if I didn't care, then I guess it wouldn't matter. Oh, wait a second. Interesting, because you guys can't see the questions unless I pin them, so... Oh, you guys want to see... Oh, wait, so you guys can't see it, is there... Alright, it's not that inappropriate. It's not that inappropriate. I was just giving him a hard time. Azur's kidding. He's just kidding. He's just messing around. I'll take the compliment. I'll take the compliment. Hey, shout out to Squeebers. Member for 27 months on the Liddy Squad. Keeping it Liddy. Yo, Squeebers, thank you. Hey, nice. I appreciate that. Hey, it's good to see you, Squeebers. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. Always a pleasure. Squeebers, leave your question in the question and answer area. Grace us with your question since we only have pi and we already answered that one. Ba ba. Ba ba. It's so dramatic when the encounter starts. Yeah, it was only a kind of inappropriate question. Oh, Aiden wrote, do you watch any anime? Here, we do have a question. I skipped over this one. Okay, do you watch any anime? Hold on, are there new questions? Because people are saying answer my question, but I don't see any new questions. Hang on, I'm reloading the questions. Questions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Eevee Queen, there's questions now. I kind of have to look over here to look at them. I guess I could make 2 windows. Here, I'm going to have to pop out the chat and make 2 windows. I officially have 2 chat windows open. I officially have 2 chat windows open. Can you guys even believe this? This is why you have to have a million monitors or 1 gigantic monitor like me. I officially have 2 chat here. I'm gonna post this in the member chat so you guys can see it. Members, you get the exclusive access. I'm gonna show you what my setup looks like. I gotta lean back. Oh, don't want to show everything. There we go. Okay, members, check the member chat. I'm gonna post this picture. I have 2 chat windows open now instead of just 1. It's probably a little bit hard to tell. I don't know. Can you guys tell? There's questions on the left by my microphone. And then there's the regular chat. Wow. And my streaming software. This is life. Okay, let's go see this Arceus. Come on, Arceus, shine. Yeah, I watch anime, Dragon Ball Z. But I haven't watched it in about 20 years. Oops. So, no, not really. I don't watch anime. Here's Squeeber's question. Here's Squeeber's. If Mario's voice doesn't get better, will it ruin the whole movie for you? It will for me. Stay positive, Squeebers. You gotta stay positive. I don't know if they're still there. Thanks for being a member, though. Great question. It's a very legitimate question. I'm gonna lean into my love of Chris Pratt. He just has those boyish good looks and, you know, the chiseled jaw and the impeccable smile. I just gotta lean into my love of Chris Pratt and just say, you know what, I'm down with Chris Pratt, and if they want to hire Chris Pratt, I like Chris Pratt, so how can I be mad at that, you know? So I'm just gonna have to lean in. Don't lean away. Don't lean away. Lean in. I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm gonna try to be satisfied. I don't know. I actually haven't heard it. It sounds like you've heard it. I haven't heard it. Now I want to hear it. They better not copyright me. I don't even know where to find it. If you know where to find a video where I can listen to what it's gonna sound like, I would listen to it, and then maybe I can make my decision more based off of evidence and not so much based off of my emotion. So yeah, I would like to hear this Chris Pratt Mario voice, and then maybe if it's that bad, I'll just be like, okay, never mind. Good question, by the way. What do you think of Shiny Drifloon? Here's our next question, you guys. I like this question thing, actually. I kind of like this question thing. I'm going through the questions. I mean, it actually kind of gives us like a good cadence on the stream. And people are always asking questions, and sometimes I skip them, but I feel like they're more important now since, you know, like, people are taking the time to submit them. I don't know. Hold on. Follow-up question. Is Shiny Drift Bloom good? It's good, bro. It's good. It's flying in ghost type, so that means it'll resist normal type moves completely, and I'm pretty sure it'll be weak to electric and ghost and dark and rock, so it does have quite a few weaknesses. But yeah, you give that thing hypnosis. It's got a beautiful shiny. I mean, yeah, if you're talking about the actual quality of the shiny, then it's it's definitely got a beautiful shiny. I love a good gold shiny. So yeah, it's good. It's good. What is the actor? Hold on. We got another question. What is the actor that someone has said you look most like? I've always thought that you look like Patrick Dempsey. Okay, I've never seen Patrick Dempsey. I used to get Leonardo DiCaprio when I did not wear a beard. Patrick Dempsey. No, I don't. Well, okay, I kind of do see that. Yeah, I kind of do see that actually. Yeah, in the nose. He's got my mom's nose. I used to get Leonardo DiCaprio when I was younger and I did not wear a beard. And then since I've gotten older, well, the last person that I used to get a lot was Justin Timberlake. I used to get Justin Timberlake all the time. But then Justin Timberlake hasn't been like as famous in recent years. He kind of like fell off the famous train after he started doing way too much SNL. And nobody tells me I look like anybody famous anymore. So Patrick Dempsey is a new one. That's my new one. I could see it because he's old and I'm old. You see where I'm going with this? Apples or oranges? Serious question. Don't go and start a war or anything like that in the chat. But apples or oranges? Serious question apparently. Serious question. Don't go starting a war in the chat or anything like that. We've been down this road far too many times. We know who wins. So, but, you know, feel free to express your honest opinion. Apples or oranges. See, the thing with apples is you can eat them with peanut butter, so it's a snack that's dippable. But the thing about oranges is it's like its own, you know, juice packed. It's like eating a gusher, you know, like you bite in and it explodes with, you know, juice. So they both have their advantages. Azure put no one cares. Everybody just knows not to put oranges. No one cares. It's true, Azure. It's true. Favorite Linkin Park song? I mean, anytime anybody mentions a Linkin Park song, this is universal across the board for all human beings that are alive during this time period in history. You always get one song in your head as soon as somebody says Linkin Park. There's only one song. Crawling in my skin. You know the song. Everybody knows the song. Even if you don't want to know the song and you're not a fan, you still know the song. I don't know. Is there another song? There's probably another song. What would the other song be? It's really hard to watch the questions and the chat. There's actually a decent amount of questions coming in. What's your favorite shiny legendary Ultra Beast? I never said my favorite Linkin Park song. I don't really know I don't know what song it is. I guess I would have to say whatever song I was singing. These wounds, they will not heal. You guys know the words? I think I did a pretty good Chester impression. Rest in peace, Chester. I think I did a pretty good Chester impression. I gotta say, I'm just gonna pat myself right on the back. Okay, what's your favorite shiny legendary? Shiny Mewtwo. Wait, shiny Mew. Shiny mythical. Shiny Mew, it's adorable. Plus it's Mew. Plus I'm a Gen 1er for life. What's the best Spider-Man? We had a question, what's the best Spider-Man? I don't actually know what's the best Spider-Man, I'm sorry. Comic book Spider-Man. What's your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? This is the question you can never ask a Gen 1er. Because there's only 151 Pokemon to choose from, although you could technically count Meltan and Melmetal for 153. So, because they expanded the Kanto Pokedex. I don't know if you guys recall that in Pokemon Let's Go. Actually, pretty impressive that they did that, if you think about it. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Lapras, all day. Love Lapras. Oh wait, but no, Dragonair. Yeah, actually Dragonair. Love Dragonair, so good. It's hard to choose between Lapras and Dragonair, but Dragonair more useful. Lapras is like the Snorlax of the sea. There's 150 or more to see. Squeamers, yes. Yes. Dude, it's really hard to read both the comments and the non-comments. I've been putting off this hunt, so should I suck it up and get it over with? Great question. Absolutely fantastic question. It's true, Shiny Lapras is amazing though, Azur, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you should do it, Squeebers. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I mean, it's a Shiny Arceus. The payout is like the best payout. You know, the payout is like the best payout in terms of like what shiny you actually get. And I've learned over the years to just do the shiny hunts I actually want to do. Because sometimes you try to shiny hunt for a Pokemon and the shiny hunting method is so hard that it makes it really challenging. And then you realize you don't even want that Pokemon. And you just, you know, it's just really hard to stay motivated when it's not a Pokemon that you want. But for Arceus, like, I have absolutely no trouble staying motivated. Like, I'm so on it. Yeah, so I say yes. Do you plan to start a shiny race for Lechonk as soon as Scarlet Violet comes out? Yes, the answer is yes. Me and Azur shiny racing. Even if there is a shiny starter, I probably won't go for it. I'm just gonna start the game, do my episode 1, run around and basically do like nothing, almost nothing on episode 1, and then probably start like shiny hunting Lechonk like immediately. And then my second episode will not be episode 2. It will be shiny hunting Lechonk until we get shiny Lechonk, no sleep, or, you know, something crazy. And then once I get shiny Lechonk, however many days that takes me, as we try to figure out like what's the shiny hunting method and all that, and we'll probably check Twitter and some Reddit posts, or probably just Twitter, and see if we can figure out if there's any decent shiny hunting methods. And I'm guessing everybody in the member chat will be discussing as well, like what's the shiny hunting method, or are there any, or is there anything obvious, like combo or something like that, or lures that we think might work, and start to kind of get our initial ideas until there's some kind of an official, some kind of legitimate, you know, what do they call it when they figure out how the game works? Anyway. Yeah, we'll basically start shiny hunting, yes. The answer is yes. Okay, what's your favorite Pokemon game? I know this is an unpopular opinion, but Pokemon Let's Go is really the perfect game. Well, it's not perfect. It needs some additions. It needs a DLC to be the perfect game. But because it does have shiny legendaries and Pokemon Legends Arceus does not have shiny legendaries, I have to go with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, because you can get the shiny legendaries, and it was really fun to hunt those. And they played us dirty with Pokemon Legends Arceus with no shiny legendaries. But I'm still wondering, do we get a DLC where some kind of shiny hunting method comes out for the legendaries? I don't know. I mean, they could go full on Pokemon Go on us and make it to where every time you do a space-time distortion, a random legendary that spawns in the game would spawn in the space-time distortion as an extra rare spawn, and you could shiny hunt them that way. That essentially you could get infinite legendaries, which is where the Pokemon Go comment comes from. But I mean, think about it. That'd be incredible. You could have a wild Giratina running around, chasing you down, attacking you, and then you have to battle it, and it could be shiny. Okay, that'd be like the ultimate addition to the game. It would give it like 2 more years of lifespan for Pokemon Legends Arceus. But will they do it? I don't know. I just don't know. So Pokemon Legends Arceus would be my favorite game. It would be the perfect game if it had shiny legendaries. But because it doesn't, then Pokemon Let's Go still takes the cake for me. So that's it. Pokemon Let's Go. I don't know. What about you guys? Art style for Let's Go is pleasing. Yeah, I agree. The art style for Scarlet and Violet is very similar to the art style in Let's Go. As far as the Pokemon go specifically, it's like 3D. It's not like the kind of 3D flat anime style that Sword and Shield was. It's more like 3D, like full 3D. I think it's gonna look really good. Yeah, part of the reason I did the Shiny Living Dex on Pokemon Let's Go was because the art style was so pleasing. Very, very pleasing art style. Very good. I really hope that my count is accurate. Oh well. What method do I recommend for Lapras and Pokemon Let's Go? I did a video about it, Boog. I still recommend that method. The method still works. You just have to get 11 combo and go to the area where I recommend to hunt in my video, which is north of the Seafoam Caves. There's a little C shape. It's like a little C shape area, and there's water in here, and then there's land out here. It's a little C shape. Looks just like the letter C. And you get an 11 combo on Magikarp so that Lapras will start spawning, and you pop a lure. And then, well, actually not Magikarp. I recommend to do Weedle or something that spawns on the land. Weedle, Oddish, Bellsprout, any Pokemon on the land, just get 11 combo. And then you just go hang out in that spot, and every time Lapras spawns, you run into it and despawn it, and then wait for another one to spawn, and eventually one will be shiny. That worked for me multiple times. Great shiny hunting method. Especially if you have the lure and the shiny charm, you have pretty good odds. So yeah, that's the Lapras method. 11 combo on Caterpie. Go to the C-shaped spot that's north of Seafoam Cave entrance. Encounter Lapras and despawn it until it's shiny. Easy. Too easy. Well, we're on 1455 for our shiny count, you guys. The grind continues. Burliest Pawn said, are you going to come back to Pokemon Go? Level 50 is awesome. No, I'm good. I don't have any interest. Oh, Boog, you're gonna combo Lapras? Yeah, I highly suggest it. If you have the patience for it, it gives you better odds. I do highly suggest it. It's gonna be hard catching all those Lapras, but once you catch 100 Lapras, you'll get the green circle, and it should be easier to catch the shiny when it shows up. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to catch the Lapras. Not to mention you'll get Lapras candies, and you can use those on your shiny Lapras, make it big and strong. So I say yes. Do it. Combo Lapras. It'll just take you a little bit to get the Lapras combo going. It won't be too bad. Nick Crosma asked the question, are you sub to Boogan Dad? Yes, I'm sub to Boogan Dad. I am. You think 1552 to get the shiny Chevy lady? I like it. I like it. Yes. We should hit that tonight. I don't know. I'm going kind of slow tonight. Hopefully we get that far tonight. I think we will. Yeah, I'm sub to Boogan Dad. I've been watching the Halloween reviews of all the Halloween decorations that they're doing. You got the 12-foot werewolf. Got the 12-foot skeleton. Got some witches. This dude is about to have the scariest house on the block. Scariest house on the block over at Boog's house. Kids are going to be running from his yard screaming on Halloween night. In fear for their lives. You know, some of those Halloween decorations are scary, you guys. Some of them are legitimately scary. They have this witch that has like a tray, and then you put candy in the tray. It's like life size, like a human sized person. And then when kids go to try to take the candy out of the tray, it drops the tray, and then the face comes like right at you, and it's this witch, and she's like laughing all crazy, and the eyes glow all red. And I'm like, yo, they're getting crazy out here with these witches, you know, like that would legitimately scare kids. It's interactive, it's all loud. It's like standing there perfectly still, so you think it's not going to bug you, but it looks real enough to be a real person. And there's candy, so you're like, of course I got to reach for the candy. And then it goes and drops the candy and like comes at you, and it's all loud. It's really scary. So I'm just saying. I mean, be careful out there on Halloween night, you guys. Don't get too scared. I'm just saying. Anyway, have you guys seen any really scary Halloween decorations this year? That one was like scarier than anything I've ever seen. I feel like I've become desensitized by watching too many scary movies. I'm telling you, this candy thing would scare anybody. It looks like it's not gonna move, and then it moves very unexpectedly in a way that it'll get you every time. I almost wanted to punch it. I was like, wait a second. All right, I'm running low on questions. Zefke wrote the question, Apple. Zefke posed the question, Apple. And remember, you guys, nobody can see the questions but me. Okay? So then riddle me this. Why did Ginger Inc. Gaming post the question, oranges? Wait, what? The only person who can see the question is me. There's a literal war going on in the questions, and nobody can see. It's like a war in an alternate universe that nobody can actually see that it's happening except for me. I don't understand how that's even possible. Wait, Squeebers says we can see the questions. Okay, Squeebers, read the other questions to me. Read the other ones to me. No, I'm just kidding. You can't see them. I have a list of all the questions. Squeebers, if you look in the member chat, I posted a picture of what it looks like for me. I have like a whole area. Okay, Squeebers wrote, if you see this, say I. Okay. Okay, next question. Jorge Gomez wrote, have you already decided between Scarlet and Violet? Yes, I have. I'm gonna get Violet. I really should like order it. Yeah, you guys can only see the question if I highlight it. If I don't highlight it, then you won't see it. Yeah, I have like a special section now, so when I go to top chat and I drop it down for top chat, it says live chat and then it says questions. And they didn't even tell me where that was, so if I wouldn't have looked there, I wouldn't have even found it. Which I didn't actually find it at first. It was hard to find. But then I was like, wait, these questions have got to be going somewhere. People said they're posting them, so I was like, okay. But yeah, that was earlier in the stream. This is a brand new feature, so I'm still learning it myself. I mean, it's a whole thing. What's crazy is the mods can't even see the questions, so they can't even moderate the questions. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna get Violet, you guys. I'm gonna get Violet. Only time I wanted to punch something that wasn't real was a wax sculpture at a wax museum. And now I can legit laugh at myself for that. Was it the Kanye wax sculpture? At the wax museum? I hope you got the chance to actually punch it because they're melting it down. It's gonna be gone. I'm kidding. Not about melting down the Kanye wax thing, but they're really gonna do that. It was a wax museum in Iowa. I just have to know who was the wax museum, or who was the wax person that you wanted to punch. Hold on, I gotta guess. Was it Dolly Parton? I doubt it. Everybody loves Dolly. You can't want to punch Dolly. How about Patsy Cline? Oh, was it what? Oh, was it a president? Was it maybe a president? I don't know. I'm trying to think who would have an emotional reaction that's a celebrity. Oh, was it Kim Kardashian? I stood in line behind a mannequin once because I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was a person. Yo, hot potatoes, you've got to be kidding. Bro, I bet somebody took a video of you and you're like viral somewhere right now and don't even know it. Bruh. That's hilarious. What's up, Thundershoe? I almost failed Shiny Avalar because I didn't see the sparkles and I was flying. Oh, wow. I wish I was kidding. I wish you were kidding too. That's pretty embarrassing. That was brave of you to tell us. I won't make fun of you too much. That's pretty bad though. That's pretty bad. That's pretty rough. Okay, hang on. We got more questions. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or future? Okay, well, first off, if there's a severe Armageddon in the future, you could go to the future and find yourself in a dangerous or deadly situation. So it would be safer to go to the past because you know that the Earth was habitable within a certain time frame. Because if you went to the future, you could come and the Earth is like got no atmosphere and, you know, your blood boils instantly and you just like explode right there like Arnold Schwarzenegger on Mars in that one movie. So I don't want to suffer that kind of fate. So I'm thinking the only reasonable choice in that scenario is to go backwards. Otherwise, you could be in a dangerous situation. So you have to go backwards. And I would have to go back. See, I wouldn't know when to go back because I'd be like, okay, I want to go back and see if the pyramids are still there. I want to go back to when they were building the pyramids and be like, yo, who built these? And then I want to go back even before then and see what was in the space where the pyramid was before that. You know, I have my questions. I need to know. And then hopefully I could fly because I'd want to fly over to South America as well and see, you know, what's going on with the population there. What are they doing? And I'd have to go to the land bridge and see if humans really walked across it. I have many questions. So yeah, the past is probably more interesting. Gotta go to the past. Boog Dad says the past. My dad knows. Yeah, your dad knows, Boog. He knows. I think me and your dad are on the same tip. I definitely don't want to get exposed to, I don't know, something deadly in the future. Who knows what happens in the future? We don't know. But in the past, things seem pretty good. I mean, it would be rough going back to Egypt. I don't even know what would happen. I'd probably end up in, I don't know, some kind of work camp or something like that. I probably wouldn't have a good life. But at least I'd get to see who built that darn pyramid. I'd be like, yo, who's Pharaoh right now? I knew it wasn't Khufu. Oh, wait, or was it Khafre? I don't know. Good question. Yeah, I mean, would you guys go to the past or future? I feel like future's too risky. I feel like the future is just too risky. Might go to the future and it's been taken over by robots and they're like, yo, human, where'd you come from? Seek and destroy all humans, even the human who time traveled from the past to the future. That's my robot impression. Pretty good, huh? No, it's not. I would go back to the past and get the winning lottery numbers. Oh, yeah, like bring them with you. Yeah. But then I mean, if you went back to the past, like recently enough, then yourself would be there and you'd have to like take out yourself so you could like replace yourself with your future self. I mean, I don't know. Could you do it? Could you go back to the past and then take yourself out? I don't know if I could do it. I'd be like, hey, self, you're so nice. But, sorry. Ah! Bruh. Don't forget about paradoxes. I mean, the paradox is like there'd be two of yourselves. I wonder if you just stood close enough to yourself, you'd like merge, you know? I don't know. What if you go to the past, but you have to go in place of your ancestor? I don't know if you could. I mean, I guess maybe you could. I don't know, like Marty McFly, who almost took the place of his dad. Marty McFly's own mom tried to date him when he went back to the past because she thought he was so cute. And then he's like, no, you gotta marry my dad so I can be born. Oh man, I'm messing up the past. Messing with the future. I would go to the past to buy cheap candy. Let's go. Evan knows what's up. That's big brain, Evan. That's big brain right there. And then bring the cheap candy back to the future. Ooh, that's big brain. That's your Halloween hack right there. Just go to the past to buy cheaper candy. Duh. That's how I save $60 a month on my grocery bill. Just take my time machine back to the past. Gas is 35 cents. Pay a nickel for a loaf of bread. I'm good to go. You become your own great-great-great-grandfather. I mean, yeah, I think there's issues with the genetics of it all. But then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wait, maybe there's not actually. Hard to say. Dude, I imagine if any single one of us was to take the place of our great-great-great-grandfather, we would not last a day because their lives were so much crazy harder than us. And all you have to do is look at old pictures and be like, whoa, their life was hard. Unless your family's just like institutionally wealthy or something, but I mean, otherwise, wouldn't last a day. We're on 1468 for our shiny checks, you guys. I feel like I'm being pretty good about updating the counter. Yeah, I feel like I'm being pretty good about the counter. Go to the future and come back with a lot of tech. Somebody, Evan wrote in the questions, go to the future and come back with a lot of tech. That's not exactly a question. I don't know if that counts as a question. I mean, I'm telling you, if you go to the future, it's a risk. There could be nuclear fallout. You could come into a radioactive wasteland. Who knows? We don't know. Nobody knows the future. I mean, what, you go like 1,000 years in the future? Who knows? You might want to come back with tech, but what if you don't know how to operate it? It's useless to you. I clicked a button that said allow gifts. Hopefully it works. There you go. Good job, Starfall. Yeah, it should work. I'd go to the future and see what the new generation of Pokemon is like. Yo, Travis. That's big brain. That's very big brain. Bring back the tech from the future and sell it. What if nobody believed you? I mean, it would have to do like something magic, you know? That's an interesting thing about technology. Like, if you were to show technology of today to people 100 years ago, they would be like, you have magic. You are using magic. And if we were to see the technology from even like 100 years from now, we'd probably be like, yo, these fools have got magic. Actually, I mean, I hope the technology is really good 100 years from now. What if it's exactly the same or it's actually worse? And they take everything that we did and like don't know how to care for it, and it all starts falling apart, and like they don't build anything new and better, and it's actually just like a falling apart version of the world that we live in today. Oh dear. Dystopian future, no. They're like, yeah, remember those gigantic dams that you built like 100 years ago? We don't know how to do that. So those things fell apart and flooded all of our cities. Oops. I don't know. Have you guys seen that movie, Idiocracy? I had to watch that movie with wifey because I was like, dude, you haven't seen this movie. You have to see this movie. And then wifey was like, dude, we're literally living in the Idiocracy like right now. And I was like, no, it could be worse. We still have like scholarly people, but we're definitely on the way. You guys have to watch the movie Idiocracy. Although it was made in the 90s and there's some stuff in there that's offensive, but by modern standards. So you got to watch out. I think it's at least PG-13. Ay ay ay, no shiny. 1471. Okay, Sleep Monkey said, do you prefer turtle, monkey, or penguin? I'm gonna need help from the chat on this one. You guys let me know. What do you think? I mean, turtle is a reptile. Goes way, 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 way back on this planet. Lots of evidence of longtime turtle inhabitants on the planet. So, I mean, they get points for being here the longest. Penguin is a bird. So, I mean, you could argue that they've been on the planet potentially the second longest. Because I think it's reptiles and then birds and then mammals. I wonder if birds came before mammals or mammals came before birds. I feel like mammals are the most recent. And then, I mean, monkey is like, well, there's like thousands of types of monkeys, so I mean, that's a tough question. There's some really cute monkeys, but there's some really cute penguins. Really cute monkeys and really cute penguins. And there's really cute turtles. Ooh, I gotta go turtles. I gotta go turtles. Now I need to know which came first, mammals or birds. Let's see if Google can handle this. Which came first, mammals or birds? Mammals and birds both evolved from reptile-like ancestors. The first mammals appeared about 200 million years ago, and the earliest birds appeared about 150 million years ago. So mammals are older than birds. There we go. Vertebrate evolution. So mammals first, then birds. Not bad. I don't know why it's lagging so bad, you guys. Is it still lagging? I realized I had my BitTorrent software open, and that has the potential to eat up a lot of bandwidth, which I usually close it while I'm streaming, but sometimes I forget. And sometimes it doesn't like affect anything. Is it still lagging bad, you guys? Because it seems like it's still lagging to me. Oh wait, no, it looks like it might be getting better. Is it better, you guys? I dropped a lot of frames. Like, I dropped a lot of frames. I dropped an absolutely gigantic amount of frames, like 2,500 frames. Yeah, we shouldn't have talked about mammal evolution. That's what broke it. YouTube doesn't like... YouTube is like, what is this? PBS Nova? You trying to be PBS Eons over here? Get out of here with this mammal talk. Nobody cares. There's a Pokemon stream. Yeah, I don't know. Is it finally... Hopefully it's not dropping any more frames. Remember those frames for how they were. If you could turn into a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you be? There's not that many like highly intelligent Pokemon that actually have mastered the art of speech. And I would really not like to lose the ability to communicate. It's one of the things that makes us human. So I would have to go with Mewtwo. I mean, think about it. Do you want to just never talk again? And like have very little interaction with humans and basically become like the property of a human? Or do you want to rule the humans? Ditto, so I can transform into Lucario, but you could literally be Lucario. You would be Arceus? I need the legendaries in Pokemon Quest. I can't seem to get them. There's a special recipe for them, Squeebers. Do you know the legendary recipe? Because it'll give you a legendary every time. Oshawott, I'm fine with losing speech. Lucario for Evan Hernandez. Being Ditto is better than being Lucario? Alright. Because then you'll be so wiggly, wiggly. It's true. I can't find the ingredients to make the recipe. They only spawn in the final area, Squeebers. You gotta go and battle against Mewtwo and Mew in the final area. That's the only place that'll drop them. Have you beat the game? I would recommend to beat the game. Also, Bulk Up Machamp is like super good. If you haven't got access to Mewtwo yet, and then Bulk Up Mewtwo is really good, but Bulk Up Machamp is like super good. It's like meta. Get you to the end of the game good. Bulk 'em up. Okay, 1,475 for our count. We're getting up there. Where's Buttercup? I'm so gonna name it Buttercup. What's the best team to use? I've beaten Mewtwo. If you've beaten Mewtwo, then you're good to go. Just farm the Mewtwo level over and over for the legendary ingredients, and then you can eventually get yourself a Mewtwo. There is some meta in the game. I haven't played it in a little while, and I kind of forget the strategy, but like you can get oh, I remember. There's abilities on the Pokemon, so there's like certain abilities that are good and certain abilities that are bad, and if you go to your profile on any Pokemon, it'll say what abilities they get. They're like bonuses, and those bonuses are like, they only come in certain combinations. So there's certain combinations of bonuses that are like the meta, and that's how you know you got your best Mewtwo possible, when it has the best bonuses. And you can look up like which bonuses are the best. So then what you do is you cook a bunch of legendaries until you get Mewtwo with the perfect, you know, bonuses, and then you use that Mewtwo on your team and teach it Bulk Up and teach it whatever the other moves are that you want to teach it. But yeah, I love Pokemon Quest. It's such a good game. Are there shinies in Pokemon Quest? Yeah, you can get shiny Mew in Pokemon Quest. I mean, that's absolutely insane, but it can be done. Yeah, Bulk Up Machamp is like meta in the early game. You want to get that as quick as possible, and it'll carry you through to the end of the game. And then you do Bulk Up, Bulk Up Mewtwo. My team is actually pretty beast on my account. If I want, I could show you my, or if you want, I could show you my team. I forget who's on it, but I don't mind showing it if it helps you. Well, I'm glad we got rid of the lag. That was random and weird. Hopefully people come back. But yeah, there's a special recipe for legendaries. You have to have the legendary item, and then all the rest of them have to be big ingredients, not the small ingredients. That's what I remember anyway. Yeah, the questions are fun. I agree, Scout Melon. If I could turn into a Pokemon, I would turn into Mewtwo, so answered that one. If you could have any starter, if you could have any Pokemon as a starter, what would you pick? No legendaries. Kobe Downing, good question. Any Pokemon as a starter. Maybe Eevee, actually. Riolu as a starter, yeah, that'd be fun. Dratini as a starter, yeah. I initially thought of Mew. Necrozma said Mew. Yeah, I initially thought of Mew. That would be a good starter. That'd be fun to do a playthrough with Mew. But yeah, they said don't pick legendary, mythical. Aren't mythicals a type of legendary? Garchomp, yeah. Any Pokemon as my starter. I don't know. Is it wrong that I still want to pick Squirtle? Is it wrong that I still want Squirtle? I think I would still take Squirtle. Even if I could have any Pokemon as my starter, I would still take Squirtle. That's how big of a part of the Squirtle squad I am. Yeah, Eevee would be another good choice. Lechonk. Yeah, can we get Lechonk as the starter? I'll pick Guzzlord. Alright, there you go. Boogan Dad still wants Charmander. Yep, I like it. Some things never go out of style, like picking Charmander as your starter. I like it. I like it. This is a question we get a lot. And no, it's not, do you still play Pokemon Go? If you could have any Pokemon as a pet, what would it be? See, this question to me is all too easy. It's so obvious. What's the one thing that humans need to support life? Water. So obviously you have to pick a water type Pokemon that can get you out of like a million situations. What, am I gonna get a fire type Pokemon and burn somebody? You're never gonna do it. But you might need a tasty glass of water. And you'd be like, hey, Squirtle, let me get a tasty glass of water. Let me get a squirt of water over here. And he'd be like, Squirtle, squirt. Even if you're in the middle of a desert, you can still get water. So then the question is, which water type Pokemon do you take? I think it would have to be Squirtle. Because I already know what to feed him. Small crickets and lettuce. Get him at the pet store. Good to go. I would take Lapras, but it's just too big. Wouldn't have room for it. It'd have to live in the pool. I know, fire type could burn your house down and ruin your Christmas. You don't want that. Yeah. Gotta go for a water type. I mean, I guess I could get a ground type and then have it, like, mine for gold or something like that and be like a rich man. I don't know. Maybe I could get a... I could get a rock type and ground type, like Rhydon. And then have it mine for gold. Rhyperior, maybe. Have that bad boy mine for gold. It could dig me a well. And then I could get water like I always wanted, so. Yeah, I basically have to start a gold mine with my Rhyperior. With my pet Rhyperior. Become a rich, rich man. I'm like, yo, I struck oil. Thanks, Rhyperior. I would want a dragon that I could fly on, just like in the Never-Ending Story, right, Azur? Hey, you know, that works. And then you could smite your enemies. I mean, it's only what a king would have. You already got your Knights of the Round Table, so you just need Merlin, and then you need a dragon. Good to go. Good to go. I'd always pick Charizard. There you go. What about Excadrill? I mean, the question is, what about Excadrill? Greninja? Yeah, you get a pet Greninja? Have him throw water shooting stars at your enemies? Oh, yeah. Drampa is based off Falcor? It's true. It looks exactly like it. Yeah, you're right. You know they ran out of ideas. at the Pokemon company, and they're like, yo, let's do this one because all those 80s kids are gonna love it. And then when it doesn't work, they're like, oh, what happened? We copied all of our ideas from really cool stuff. Okay, fine. Just give them a set of keys and an apple with a worm in it next time. See how they like that. I always wonder, how do those conversations go at the Pokemon company? You know? How do they really go? Okay, Eevee Queen said, if there was a new evolution, what type would you be most excited for? Ghost type. No, dragon type. No, ground type. Okay, maybe poison type. Man, they would all look so cool. Ooh, normal type evolution. Let's go. Wait, steel type. There's already a fairy type, right? Oh yeah, fighting type. Yeah, we don't have fighting type. We don't have bug type. There's so many evolutions. There's more types of evolution that we don't have than types that we do have. Isn't that crazy? Bug type evolution actually I think would be the most interesting. Bug or ghost, you know, would have the most banger. Something crazy would be going on with the bug or ghost. The ghost would be levitating. I almost guarantee the ghost would be levitating. You can pretty much guarantee that. So that would look really cool. It might even have like a candle flame on it or something. Who knows? And then you also know that a bug type evolution would look really, really cool too. Who knows what they would do? What if it got like weird bug legs, you know? Oh, that'd be crazy. What if it turned into like a spider? I mean, who knows? Oh, what if it turned into an 8-legged spider? That would be insane. Oh my goodness, I got the hiccups a little bit. Dragon type evolution would be amazing. Yeah, that, I mean, they would all look cool. Like steel type would look amazing. The only one that probably wouldn't look that cool is fighting type. It would probably just have like some cheesy bandana from like Karate Kid on it or something. You know, a fighting type or a normal type evolution would just be like so lackluster. I'd still like it anyway though. I'd still love every second of it. Yeah, there's fan art of different evolutions. Yup. Tale as old as time. Evolution fan art. I feel like that's probably like of anything that has the most fan art out there in Pokemon, it's definitely like new evolution concepts. Or like reshined shinies. Steel with a bucket on its head? Yes, please. And they can call it Buckethead. Normal type will just be bigger Eevee. I was thinking the same thing, Necrozma. Yeah, if they just like grew Eevee like with no changes, they just grew it into like a taller, like longer leg, like more dog looking kind of, you know, like larger Pokemon. That'd be a great evolution. And then one thing they should do is have an evolution that gets a third evolution. So it evolves and then it evolves one more time. And the perfect one to do that would be a normal type. So it evolves one more time into like a middle evolution and then evolves for a third time to a third evolution that's also normal type. That would be really cool. That would like break all the barriers, you know? Now that's thinking outside the box. Oh yeah, flying type evolution. Dude, I mean, what would a flying type evolution? Yeah, Floppa, I totally forgot about that. Flying type evolution, yep. It would have to have wings. I mean, there's no way around it, right? Okay, what if a flying type evolution, they just put wings like on the wrists, like the Greek god? They could just put wings on the feet, not on the actual back, but like on the feet. Okay, that would be really cool looking. Do they still call it the ankles on dogs? But anyway, wings on the ankles. Yo, Floppa, you're uploading Pokemon vids? Nice. Am I gonna have to subscribe? I'll subscribe since you subscribe my channel. Floppa, your cover art is all Floppas. Shiny hunting for Nidoran 1 hour ago. Not bad. Yo, Pokemon, let's go. Pikachu, Mew traded to me. Somebody gave you a Mew? Let's go. For a shiny Butterfree, I'm watching it. Yeah, this dude got a Mew traded to him. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, and he Pokedexed it. Yo, you're lucky, dude. With perfect IVs. Yeah, it came from a hacker account, but I mean, it's still like, you're pretty much never going to find one, so you may as well get it from a hacker. It's like the only way it's even going to happen, so. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me the IVs are perfect, but still, that's pretty cool that you got one. Oh, Eevee with balloons. Yeah, Necrozma, flying type Eevee with balloons like they did in, like they're gonna do for terrestrial Pikachu in the new game. Yeah, I forgot about that, Necrozma, you're right. Eevee with balloons. That would be adorable. Your internet is bad? Oh no, Squeebers. Mine was bad there for a minute, but it finally corrected itself. We got back to normal. I think it's because I had my BitTorrent client open. Because I'm always downloading movies. Necrozma wrote, if you could ride any Pokemon, what would it be? Actually, I think Azur's got the right idea. Drampa's the way to go. Because I would feel like I'm living in the never-ending story. Basically living 80s movie dream. Never-ending story. My voice is bad tonight. It's bad every night, but it's worse tonight. How about Drampa? I don't know. What about, this is weird, but what about Heracross? Heracross is like a flying cockroach. You could ride it, right? Just hang on tight. Did you bring a Master Ball? Yeah, Doggo69, I got one. Yep. I meant to say, I wonder what a rock type evolution would look like. Yeah, there's so many evolutions that we don't have like typings for. Ooh, Luxray, you could ride on Luxray. Too risky, you could get electrocuted. I'm not trying to die out here. Heracross is a Herculean beetle, it's true though. I wouldn't want to ride on Heracross because bugs weird me out, and I feel like if the wings like clipped, they could pinch your fingers. You know? Like you could probably get sliced up on those wings. If you could ride any Pokemon though, oh, what about Arcanine? I mean, it's got that mane. It would be so fluffy and soft, I have to assume. L Joe, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate that. Scout Melon about to try to find another shiny Riolu. Good luck. Ooh, you would ride a Araquanid? I mean, I admire your bravery. I can't do bugs. That's too much for me. Metagross? Dude, riding Metagross would be insane. I feel like in order to ride Metagross, you'd have to have like the most insane saddle. Kind of like those old, like, how they used to do like the Indian war elephants, like way back in the day. Where they have like basically like a whole like small fortress on top of the elephant, and you can like stand in there and everything. Like you'd have to have that on Metagross. You'd have to build like a whole little like small house on top of Metagross with like windows in it to look out. I mean, I'm not even kidding. A magnetized seed. Oh yeah, you could just do a straight up magnetized seed. That'd be more simple actually. That'd be way more simple. Good call. The simplest solution is always the most elegant. Looking for Gardevoir shiny in Pokemon Arceus. Eljo, are you doing the alpha Gardevoir? I actually got my shiny Gardevoir from an outbreak of Gardevoirs. There was a mass outbreak of Gardevoirs, and I was like, oh, I can't skip that. That's too good of a Pokemon. And when I did it, I got the shiny. And it ran from me like 5 times. Dude, seriously, if you get shiny Gardevoir... Oh, okay, you're hunting the alpha? Okay, I was going to say, they will run from you so fast. They're very skittish, actually. But not the alpha one. The alpha one won't run from you like that. Luxray is furry and Araquanid is smooth. Okay, duly noted. This trick would work for Dialga. Sean, yeah, you can soft reset Dialga if you want to. I got my shiny Dialga from Dynamax Adventures in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It would be easier than doing this, but if you don't have Sword and Shield and the DLC for Sword and Shield, then you could do it this way too, yeah. Which non-Pokemon game is your favorite? Good question, good question. A lot of good questions coming in. If you guys feel like sending a question, just send it with, I don't know how you do it actually, but hopefully you can figure it out. Everybody else seems to be able to. Which non-Pokemon game is your favorite? A little help from the stream on this one. What do you guys think? Necrozma says Zelda. But which Zelda? Come on, you gotta be more specific than that. Breath of the Wild. Okay, there we go. PokeGeek said questioningly, Final Fantasy? For me, it's Final Fantasy VII. Everybody knows it. Best game of all time. They need to do a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Wait, they did. It's just not finished, and it won't be finished for 10 years. It makes me really mad. Mario? Boog said Mario Odyssey. Hey, I like it. Just wondering, does it show up like normal Pokemon Spirit? Or won't know till you battle it? It'll show up immediately once you go past the Pokemon Cry and it goes to the cutscene, it'll show up. I think if you're doing this shiny hunt, it's worth it to watch somebody else get the shiny just so you know, like, when it shows up shiny. Because a lot of people ask me that question, and I feel like if you just go watch, like, somebody get the shiny, you'll know. But I'll tell you right now, just so you know. It won't be shiny until... If it was going to be shiny now, I would just... I would have already reset because I've already seen it, but it's not. It's not shiny until after this right here, where it goes Dodogyun. Right here, where he says Dodogyun. Okay, then it flashes the screen, and it does the lightning encounter right here. This is when you know if it's shiny or not. Right there. That's the cutscene. That's before it does the sparkle animation. It comes in with the cutscene. So yeah, that's how you know that's where. Oh yeah, Floppa likes Minecraft. Good call, Minecraft. Good game. Very good game. I like Rune Factory games and Harvest Moon games. Dude, Harvest Moon is so good. I know, Scout. I was actually thinking the same thing. Like, what if I got the shiny while I was doing the little demonstration? I actually thought the same thing, Scout. That's so funny. What's your favorite Sinnoh shiny? Floppa. Gotta be Arceus. I mean, what's better than Arceus? Dialga's pretty good, though. Dialga's not bad at all. How many expeditions do I have to do before I get a legendary to KO? Oh yeah, Shinx is really good shiny. Boog, yeah, that's actually a good point. Lopunny, Luxray, Lucario, yeah, all really good shinies. I got shiny Charizard while shiny hunting Oddish. Floppa, did you catch it? Hope you did. Okay, Squeebers, welcome back. The only time you're gonna fight legendaries is on the very last level, which is the level that I recommend to grind for the legendary ingredients. That's the one I always grind for legendary ingredients. In fact, the very last level is the only level that I play, period. Because you're gonna get the best stones for it. You'll slowly start to accumulate like really good stones to make your team as strong as possible. And you'll get gold ones that are like the highest number possible. So then you'll start to be able to replace your other stones with like really maxed out level gold ones. What are the odds of encountering a legendary during the last level? You'll always encounter Mewtwo or Mew, and you'll always encounter the birds on the last level. So the odds are 100%. I guess I don't understand the question because I just feel like you're asking something else. You'll always get Mewtwo or Mew as the very last boss on the last level, and you'll always get the 3 legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres on the final level. You'll always get them. The Poke Rap, has anyone heard it before? Yeah, Janine. Yeah. Pikachu, Wartortle, Squirtle, Godrio! Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. It's a great big world of the Pokemon. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. Gotta catch them all, gotta. Yeah, the Poke Rap is good. What does the 9th rule even mean? It means stay positive, fam. My team isn't strong enough to beat the last level. How do I get them strong enough? I'm using the best stones I have. What you can do is the best level that you can grind, like the best level that you can always beat that's a boss level, just grind that level. So it has to be a boss level because you get the best stones off of boss levels. So if the best level that you can beat is before you get to the final level, like the previous level's boss, then go grind that boss and you'll get the best stones off of bosses, and you grind it over and over and over again, and you'll get the best rewards. Those will be the best stones that you can farm. And then, I mean, ideally you should have all gold stones on your entire team. All gold, everything gold. Or, I mean, I guess some of them could be silver and bronze too, but they should all have bonuses, especially also there's certain bonuses you need to aim for that make you like way stronger. There's a bonus you have to get that makes you recover damage when you hit the enemy Pokemon. So when you do damage, you get HP back. I think it's called HP recovery. That's the thing you need to know. I forgot about this. When I was doing my Nuzlocke, I almost failed, and somebody in the stream told me about this, and it's the only way that I made it through. There's something about when you hit the enemy, you get HP back from that, and it's the only way to get through the high levels of the game. And you want to have your Pokemon doing like 100% HP recovery. I think it's called HP recovery or something. This is the one tip you absolutely have to have. Like, this is the game-changing tip that changes the whole game. It's an ability on your stones, and I think it's called HP recovery. Shout out to Crashall, by the way, with the $1 donation. Thanks, Crashall. I appreciate that big time. Crashall, you rule. Dollar make you holla. That's my first donation in the stream. Let's go. Dollar make you holla. Yeah, Crashall, if you want to be remembered, it does help if you actually show up on the stream. That I don't think that there's anybody here that's even still watching from back when you used to watch, aside from Azure and PokeGeek. I'm trying to think of what is the name of that ability on the stones for Squeebers. Pokemon Quest Stone ability list. Every move stone. It's called Hit Healing. Squeebers, it's called Hit Healing. Hey, shout out to Iron Oxide. Good to see you, buddy. You were here when I was playing Sword and Shield. Crash All, that's like 2 years ago. Yeah, Squeebers, hit healing. Make sure you have maximum hit healing. It's a percentage, so you want to get to 100%. And you can look at your Pokemon, and it'll tell you that they've got like 60% critical hit rate and 70% critical hit damage and some odd percent of hit healing and different like numbers, and you want to get as close to 100% hit healing on all 3 of your Pokemon as you can. But yeah, hit healing is that's the thing that's going to change your game. Once you get 100% hit healing, you'll probably be able to get through the final bosses. Yeah, Crash All, I know how it goes. Life always so crazy busy. Yep. I think we all can appreciate that. Doggo69 said, have you ever encountered a shiny without even hunting for it? Yeah, one time in Pokemon Let's Go, literally as soon as I started up my game, the first Pokemon that spawned was a shiny Oddish. I posted a video about it. If you search my channel for shiny Oddish, you can probably find it. Actually, maybe I can find it. Nah, I don't know. I can't find it. Wait, was it this one? Oh yeah, it was this one. Here, this is it, you guys. I got Shiny Oddish. You guys go comment that video. I got Shiny Oddish literally as soon as I started the stream. Ha, that was funny. Comment that video, you guys. Alright, come on, Shiny. We need this. Yeah, Zora, I wonder what they were. Yeah, it's interesting how YouTube can't, like, show the old emojis. I guess they don't expect people to change them as much as I change mine, though. Oh yeah, Pokegeek, and you said hype at the start. Yeah, that was you guys' ritual for like a really long time. Yeah, I crashed all. There's new Pokeballs for members because YouTube finally enabled 3-year and 4-year badges. Okay, if you could eat any food from the Pokemon universe, what would you try? I would try the new sandwiches because they actually look like human food. For once. Blue Shade, you sound like Mario. You sound like you're auditioning for Mario instead of Chris Pratt. Hey yo, sorry, I'm late. Yahoo! It's a me, Mario. You know what? You got the part, Blue Shade. Better than Chris Pratt. I'm gonna hire him. I'm sorry, I'm late. Dude, I wonder if when they offered the part for Mario to Chris Pratt, he was like, "Who's Mario?" No, I bet he knew who Mario was. I just hope he isn't one of those people who say Mario. I don't hate it, but it's like, come on now. Why's it gotta be Mario? It's Mario. This coming from the guy who pronounces Tangela Tangela. I guess I shouldn't complain. Mario. They pronounce the A the way that it's supposed to be pronounced, like an A. Mario. I don't know. I can't get down with that. What will you do if you get Shiny Arceus? What will you do if you get Shiny Arceus? What will I do? I wonder. I do wonder, what will I do? I always say I'm gonna fall out of my chair, but my chair is literally like I could not possibly fall out of this thing if I wanted to. Scout said, "Did you answer mine?" I don't see one in here from you, Scout. Did I watch Pokemon Ultimate Journeys? No, I didn't. I haven't watched the anime Pokemon since season 1 Kanto when I was a kid. All I watched was season 1 Kanto as a kid, and then I did not watch Johto. I did not want to see Ash go to Johto. I was very upset that Ash was going to Johto. I saw absolutely no reason to make the journey to Johto when he did not do the one thing that it literally says in the Pokemon theme song. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Unless your name is Ash Ketchum. In which case, don't complete the Pokedex and just run along to Johto. I don't know. Am I the only one who was like deeply upset about that? This man did not complete his Pokedex. He did not catch them all. And then he's hopping the boat to Johto. What are you talking about? Anyway, I did not watch Johto or anything after that. I was too upset. I was also too busy being a teenager and doing high school and things like that. I asked if I should go for Shiny Dex instead of Living. Oh yeah, I don't know. I've never done a Shiny Dex before. I've only done Shiny Living Dex. Yeah, he didn't catch them all. Blue Shade, he didn't do it. Yeah, Scout, do the Shiny Living Dex. Why not? I mean, I guess you could do Shiny Dex and you'll just have your Shiny Dex unlocked, but you won't. I mean, I guess you could because it's fewer Pokemon to have to catch. It's not a bad way to go. You're essentially just unlocking your Pokedex. You're just like 100%ing the Pokedex, but not like having all of them. I'm down with that. I think a lot of people do that. I mean, it's just up to you because it's all about what do you want? What do you want to do? And I can't decide that for you. If you want a Shiny Living Dex, then you're going to get a Shiny Living Dex. If you just want to unlock the Shiny Dex on your Pokedex and move on, I mean, that's on you. Yeah, with one Rotom, you can get all the Shiny Dex entries. Yep, easy. With one Shiny Rhyhorn, you can get all the way up to Shiny Rhyperior. Easy. Save you 2 extra Shiny hunts. I mean, I can respect that. That's called having good time management. Unlike me, spending like 2 weeks on Shiny Arceus and counting. Yeah, Ash didn't catch them all. I don't know, it always seemed weird to me. Like, the song literally says, gotta catch them all, and you didn't. Where is the disconnect? Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody needs to be fired. Ash didn't catch them all. You know what, Ash? You're canceled. No, I'm kidding. Although I did kind of cancel him because I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out. Ash didn't catch them all. In my mind, when they were advertising, I remember this very distinctly. They were advertising Johto, And I was like, wait a second, why is Ash going to Johto? And where is Johto? And why would he want to go there? There doesn't need to be a whole new area. There's still so many adventures to have in Kanto because he hasn't caught them all yet. Oh, more like Ash catch some. That's right, more like Ash catch some. I see what you did there. I see exactly what you did there. Scout Melon. Underrated comment. Pokegeek and Azure said lol Thunderchew, but all I see Thunderchew saying is hey bro. Which I'm not sure if that's very funny. Like, wait, what? Who do you think deserves to be the best YouTuber? Dan TDM, easy. Is Arceus the only full odds legendary you need for the Shiny Living Dex? Or do you need others? Senchu, good question. Arceus, Shaman, Darkrai, which unfortunately I missed the Darkrai event, so I don't think I'll be able to Shiny Hunt Darkrai unless they bring it back. I finally found a Moltres to KO. Squeebers, nice. Where did you get a Moltres, Squeebers? Oh, they can spawn in the earlier levels as one of the bosses. I forgot about that. Julian and Thunderchew are my two sons. But wait, if Julian is a king and you're a king, how does that work? You guys just share the crown? He's a king in title only. He doesn't get to wear the crown. Even though he literally has a crown in his name. First level of the last area. Got it, Squeebers. I got it. Yeah, that makes sense. I do believe you can get legendary ingredients from that level. I just don't know if you'll get as many, but I do believe you can. So if you can farm that level, I mean, as long as you get a couple legendary ingredients. I think you need one legendary ingredient, one rainbow ingredient, and then the other three you put in like big ingredients, not the little ones, and then you'll get a guaranteed legendary. It didn't drop the rainbow shells. Yeah, they don't have a high chance to drop the legendary ingredients at the end of those early levels. It'll drop them sometimes, Squeebers, but not all the time. So you can just farm that level and hope you get them, and you'll get a small amount. And then I believe you only need one legendary ingredient. Make sure you know the legendary recipe, because you don't want to waste those ingredients. Shout out to Colades. Oh, Rowlet Outbreak, Scout Melon. Good luck. I hope you get a shiny. Little mint green shiny Rowlet. That'll be nice. Yeah, Squeebers, just keep trying. They don't have the best chance to drop legendary items there, but you know they will. It's just a smaller rate on those earlier levels. That's why the boss level is the best. Squeebers, if you get a chance, make sure that you prioritize getting that hit healing on your team, because you'll be surprised how game-changing that actually is. It actually changes the whole game. Without it, you can't even beat the final levels, but with it, it's like totally different. Because every time you deal damage, you get health back from it, so you're always regenning your health. I'm gonna put the fully evolved starters in Discord. Okay, I want to see it, Boog. I still gotta look at your middle evolutions. I forgot to look today. I'm gonna look right now. Oh, nice. I see them. They look good, Boog. Dude, please. I can't believe we're over 1,500. Isn't that crazy, you guys? What will you do when you find all the shinies that you need? I'll make one video to rule them all that has every shiny catch in the whole game. Boog, I like your middle evolutions. This is cool. Boog, you gotta remember to smile when you take a photo. His name is Sick Bear. Water type. Sick Bear. I like it. That's cool, Boog. What will you do when you find all the shinies you need? I'll celebrate. Another completed Shiny Living Dex. Maybe I'll actually get subscribers one day. Maybe I'll actually get people to come watch my stream one day once they start to realize that I'm doing Shiny Living Dex over here and I'm actually completing them in a reasonable amount of time. I feel like there's so many people who do shiny hunting, and that's cool. But like, I'm doing Shiny Living Dex. That's pretty top tier. You'd think people would show up. But you know, the thing is, a lot of people don't want to, they don't have the patience for that. They don't have the patience. So you guys are like a breed, you know, like different kind of breed of shiny hunters watching the Shiny Living Dex content out here. A lot of people don't have the patience. They're already moving on to the next game. Not me. I'm sitting out here doing Shiny Living Dex. I'm gonna catch them all. Just like Ash should have done. Yeah, we're built different. That's right, King Julian. That's what I was trying to say. You're just built different. That's a rare breed. Shiny Living Dex hunter. And people who watch the Shiny Living Dex hunters. We gotta get them all. Yeah, something tells me there won't be shiny starters in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, something tells me the same thing. I'm not even willing to consider it. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even willing to consider it. I know for sure there absolutely will not be shiny starters in Scarlet and Violet. Just based on precedent. They didn't have shiny starters in any other Switch Pokemon games. Except for games like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, where it was a feature that was on the original and they had to duplicate all the features from the original. Otherwise, people would complain, you know, this was on the original, but you didn't do it on the new one. But yeah, there's absolutely no way they'll do shiny starters. They didn't do them on Sword and Shield, so we already know they're not going to do them. There's no reason why they would not do them on Sword and Shield and then decide to do them. So no. I don't think there will be. But if there is, it'll be a miracle. And a happy miracle. I may even have to do a shiny starter hunt because it was such a popular stream last time I did it. In fact, if I want a clickbait, I could do shiny starter hunt even though I don't know if there's even shiny starters and just do the resets anyway. People will probably come watch. And they'll be like, don't you know there's no shiny starters? And some other people will be like, yes, there are. I believe in you, Jono. Don't stop. And then the chat will just be arguing so much that whether there is or whether there isn't, that YouTube will pick it up in the algorithm. I can already see it. I can see it now. Yeah, I mean, if there's shiny starters, I might have to do it. The game comes out at like midnight, and I'm hoping by the time I wake up the next morning, we already know if there's shiny starters, so I can plan my content accordingly. But I don't think that there is going to be. I think there's a very, very, very slim chance that I end up having to make a shiny starter thumbnail. What's weird is I haven't heard anybody mention it, but I guess there's no way to know. I mean, how would anybody know? There won't be a way to know if they're locked until we see the reverse engineering of the code, where people like read the code and just see if that shiny's possible or not. So we really won't know until the game comes out, and then some people like, you know, reverse the code or whatever it is. What do they call it when they figure out what the code says in the game, so they know how the game works? It's how they always get the shiny odds, even though they do it wrong half the time. Yeah, Azur, I don't think there is any way to know it for a fact. I don't see how anyone could know. Oh, data mine. Thank you, PokeGeek. I could not think of that word. Yes, data mine. I don't think there's any way to know for a fact until the data mine comes out. Because how would anybody in the general public know? Nobody has a copy of the game. The few people who even got to play a copy of the game, they didn't get to play it from the beginning. They already started off. The people who got to play the game, like Cerebi and people, they didn't start the game from the beginning. They got to play it like already midway through, with like a team already put together that they were given, and like certain progress already done. So I don't think anybody has even played the starter picking portion yet. It certainly hasn't been in any videos I've seen. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to know. Yeah, I want to know too, Azur. I want to know too. I don't think we'll know until we get a solid data mine when the game's actually been released. That's my personal opinion. I mean, that's how it is with every other game. We always have to wait till release day, and then the data miners go crazy, and we see, you know, little bits of info that start to drip out as the data miners kind of like read the code and understand it. And sometimes that info is wrong, like in Sword and Shield when they gave us the wrong shiny hunting method, and then people distributed that shiny hunting method and it was wrong, and then we all had to update our videos and make different videos and be like, whoops, the data mine was wrong. All that. The only reason there was no shiny locks in BDSP is because it wasn't made by Game Freak. That is wrong, Scout Melon. You are wrong. ILCA is a company where it said just there, developed by ILCA. That company's hired by Game Freak and Pokemon Company to make this game because they were too busy making other games. The only reason that there was no shiny locks in this game is because in the original game there was no shiny locks, and they had to replicate all the features because it's a remake. So they had to do it just like the way the old games were. It's a remake, all the features had to be duplicated, and you, like, everything's exact. Even the location of items on the ground, like hidden items, they're all the same place. Everything's exact for the most part. This is a common misconception. People think that Game Freak had nothing to do with the development of a Pokemon game, which is not how. Ilka is just a company that they hired to make the game, just like Niantic is just a company that they hired to make Pokemon Go. Just like, you know, other games that have been made by like mobile games that are made by third-party developers. They're just a development company that Game Freak gave a bunch of money and said, "Here, make a game," and that's what they do. They're companies that make games. At the end of the day, video game companies are just software development companies. And if you want to make a video game, you just hire a bunch of, software developers. Big company like Game Freak, they'll go to Ilka, they'll say, "Hey, we want to make this game, here's the specifications." But I mean, Pokemon is Game Freak's intellectual property. Pokemon is trademarked. Nobody touches Pokemon, nobody makes a dime off of Pokemon unless Game Freak says so. Unless Creatures Incorporated says so, unless Pokemon Company says so. I don't understand there's like 3 companies. There's also the Pokemon Company International. I don't understand. I think some of them are just marketing companies. But yeah. Oh, the corporate world. Oh, the corporate world. Stuff like that is boring, but it's also confusing. People are like, everything is messed up because Ilka did it. And it's like, you guys, you have to understand, everything that ILCA did on this game was approved by Game Freak. They hired them to do it, It's not like they just made the game and released it and Game Freak was like, "Oh, I know nothing about what is going on with this game that is being released with all of my trademark property." You guys have fun over there releasing a major release video game. Hope it turns out well. No. Shout out to Brazil. John Alves. Brazil. What? We have another question, you guys. Floppa said, "What would you do if you accidentally traded your shiny Mewtwo to someone?" I would cry and beg them to give it back to me. You think they would give it back? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's a big maybe. I'd have to rename one of my Pokemon to "Please Give Mewtwo Back," and then see if I could, and then trade it to them so they see the name. Yeah, I don't think they would give it back. Probably not. Apparently, King Julian is now Nightbot's son. Wait a second. Hold on, you guys. What is this emoji? I just noticed this. I was looking at it. What is this emoji that I just put in the chat? It's like a light bulb that's reading a book. Dude, I have no idea what that thing is. It's one of the COVID emojis that they brought out when COVID first happened. They came up with all these new emojis. They're like, "Look, you can have hand sanitizer and takeout." I'm like, dude, I don't really need a hand sanitizer and takeout emoji. Hang on, what actually is that emoji? It's a light so someone can read a book. What if I hover over it? Maybe it'll say what it is. It's like reading sheet music. Oh, it says learning. I copied it and then I pasted it and it said learning. The emoji is called learning. Yeah, Scout Melon. I did the same thing. I copied it and pasted it, and it said learning. How is that learning? And apparently learning is like what nobody did during COVID, so it, it doesn't even make sense. I've never seen that emoji in my life. It's only a YouTube emoji. It's one of YouTube's COVID emojis. YouTube gave us a whole group of emojis when COVID first happened and everybody went home. Some of them were like smart and made sense, like the emoji with the loving heart person. Like that's a feeling that I think we all needed to feel during COVID. A little bit of love. You gotta love it. But like, and Dabcoff was really good. Dabcoff was very good. I have absolutely no issues with Dabcoff. It's one of the best emojis of all time. I mean, this is weird. They're like, we want you to bump elbows instead of a handshake, but we also want you to social distance. So like, bump elbows, but stay 6 feet apart. Let me know how that works out for you. They're like 6 feet, but bump elbows too. I don't know. And then this one was always weird. This, like, okay, random cell phone of a person. I guess it's supposed to encourage you to video call. I mean, I guess you're gonna like video call. First off, if you bump your elbow into somebody else's elbow, you'll hit the funny bone. One of you is guaranteed to hit the funny bone, and then your elbow is gonna feel like it's on fire, like all the way up to your shoulder for like 10 minutes. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna work out well. So don't do that. Dabcoff works out great, but bumping the elbow is not such a good idea. Yeah, why is there 2 YouTube emojis? Wait a second. Why is there 2 YouTube emojis? Hang on, Floppa. I just realized. There's literally 2 YouTube emojis. Why is there actually 2 YouTube emojis? One of them says stay home, and one of them says YT. This one's called do the 5. Hold on, this one's called do the 5. What the heck is do the 5? I don't even know what that means. Does it mean wash all 5 fingers while you're washing your hands? Are some people out there just washing 4 fingers? Skipping the pinky? I don't know. Why is it do the 5? I don't know. Are there like 5 things here? This one's called you got this. Yeah, it makes no sense. The do the 5 makes no sense. This one's called virtual hug. This one's called video call. So that confirms the one with the cell phone and the person on it. That one's video call. The heart with the cross on it is called thanks, Doc. The peace sign one, the smiling peace sign is called good vibes. Elbow bump, do the 5, stay home, buffering. Oops, the monkey with the wrench is called oops. Oh wait, what about the cat box? Hold on, cat box is called chill W cat. Chilling with cat? Is that what that's supposed to be? Chill W cat, chilling with cat? And then this one's chilling with dog. Chilling with cat, chilling with dog. We got hydrate is the water one. Takeout is the Chinese. Sanitizer is obvious. Learning, that one was not obvious. Wash hands is obvious. Social distance. Where's the second cat box? Did they finally get rid of the second cat box? Wait, where's the other cat box? I only see one cat box. There used to be 2 cat boxes. And I complained about it because I was like, this is ridiculous. We barely even need 1 cat box. Why do we have 2? Hang on, are you guys seeing this? There used to be a second cat box. Now there's only 1. Where did the second cat box go? Oh, wait, it's on the second line. Shelter in. I found it. There's 2 lines of emojis. I had to scroll down. Wow, there's so many emojis. Wait, cat box is called Shelter in. And then the other cat box is called Chill W Cat. We literally got 2 cats in a box. 2 different emojis for cat in a box. I guarantee they had 2 different graphic designers that both worked on the cat in a box, and they both insisted that their cat in a box be used because they're so good and they're so proud of it. And then they were like, okay, fine, just give them 2 cat box emojis. We don't want to hurt the designer's feelings. They should have just went all in and gave us a 3rd cat box. And they could have made it like a litter box or something ironic like that. And it's like, why do we have all these cat boxes? Don't ask. Shiny next reset? Alright, Michael, I like it. Don't be sad if it's not, though. They called that emoji Chill W Cat, and it's obviously cat box. Why didn't they just call it cat box? Probably because it sounds like litter box when you say it that way. That's probably why. 1,530 for our reset count, you guys. We're in it. Missed opportunity to call it cat in the box. Huge missed opportunity. Nope. Maybe next one. Now, what would have been really bad is if they put the cat in the takeout box, implying that you're eating the cat. No, that's not good. That's not right. Okay, luckily they didn't do that. Hey, welcome back, Blue Shade. Okay, I'm closing out the Q&A. I'm closing out the Q&A. The questions have slowed to a halt. So Q&A is over. Good Q&A, everyone. That was good. I feel like we exhausted every question that the chat could possibly have. There's no more questions left in the universe. Jono, where do we come from? The Sumerians. Jono, why are we here? To experience life and enjoy happiness with our friends and family. Jono, what is the meaning of life? Life is meaningless unless you find your own meaning. Ah, yes, the deep questions. Jono, what color is Shiny LeChonk? Obviously neon green. Duh. Think about it. Come on, Shiny Arceus. Doobie doobie doo doo. Doo doobie doobie doo. You found no meaning in this life or the next. You gotta search hard. Maybe you should take Arceus' advice and seek out all Pokemon. Maybe you'll find happiness then. Maybe you'll find a meaning then. I mean, it's pretty solid advice. Seek out all Pokemon, especially the shiny ones. Catch all the shinies. That's right, Blue Shade, bet. Good luck for the next 200 years. If only humans lived for 200 years. Dude, imagine if there was people today who were alive 200 years ago. They'd be like, back in my day, we had to fire the muskets with the gunpowder. They'd be like, I lived through the Civil War, World War One, World War Two. I was here for the flu pandemic and the COVID pandemic. Don't we still use gunpowder? Yeah, Floppa, you should look up how old muskets work. It's a whole thing if you don't know about it. They had to pour the gunpowder into the barrel of the gun. And then they had a whole process of like pushing the gunpowder down to the bottom and then loading the bullet on top of the gunpowder. Oh yeah, it was a whole thing with the gunpowder and the guns back in the day doing the gunpowder. They had to carry around little sacks of gunpowder with them. Yeah, we don't use it today in the same way they used to use it. It's actually built into the bullets today. Different process. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they use the same gunpowder. The recipe is pretty old. Wait, what am I doing? Jeez, I almost reset before I even checked the shiny. Wow. That's how I know I'm getting tired. Watch this one be the shiny and I almost reset it. Yeah, the gun shot really inaccurately too. Oh yeah. Back in my day, we played Mario Bros. That's right, before they were Super Mario Bros. They were just regular Mario Bros. I'm shiny hunting with an egg. I'm trying to get Rufflet. Nice. Croc. Very nice. Boog, you made a regional form for your fan art Pokemon? Nice. That's cool. Keep going, Boog. Make them all. That's cool you're drawing Pokemon. I love that. Croc, never give up on a shiny hunt. Once you start, you gotta complete it. You don't want to be a quitter. I say go through, finish it. Although it is okay to take breaks and shiny hunt other stuff in between, because sometimes you need to do that. I grew up with Pokemon cards. Nice. I made a pixel art for Pokemon. Floppa, very cool. Which Pokemon was it? What do you like to dip your nachos in? Cheese or salsa? Nachos necessarily already have cheese on them, so you've already answered your own question. Wait, why would I dip nachos in more cheese? They already got cheese on them. So I guess the answer is salsa. Is this a trick question? This seems like a trick question. Nachos already have cheese on them, so of course I would dip them in salsa. That's right, no retreat, no surrender. That's right, Azur. You take your nachos that already have cheese on them and you dip them in more cheese? What kind of a cheese maniac are you? He's a maniac, that's for sure. And he's dipping his nachos in more cheese than we've ever seen before. Shout out to Squeebers. Got the shiny Solgaleo from Dynamax Adventures. Nice. Oh, wait, no. You got the not shiny. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Got the not shiny Solgaleo. Why would you... Time to get a new sister, Squeebers. The one you got is defective. She took the non-shiny Solgaleo? Don't do that. Squeebers, did you explain to your sister how shiny checking works and what she was supposed to do? Because I feel like that's on you. Hey, shout out to Amal. Hey, Amal. Good to see you, buddy. Squeebers, maybe she was mad at you and did it on purpose. Maybe that was her revenge. She's like, I'll show you for borrowing my sweater. Blue Shade, my brother and me are different, but we get along. Sometimes that fool doesn't like Pokemon cards, but like football cards. Oh, no. Oh, no. Squeebers, what if it was shiny and she took the non-legendary Pokemon? Then you'd know she was trolling you for sure. $15.39. I feel like I'm never gonna get it, which is exactly how you feel when you're just about to get it. Why is this so hard? Do you play Pokemon Go? No, I don't. I used to, though. My best Pokemon was like 100 IV, Tyranitar, something like that. I had a bunch of really good Pokemon because I used Pokemon scanners and I lived in California where there was extremely good Pokemon like all the time. I had a 100 IV Rayquaza. Um, what else did I have? I had good Pokemon. Hey, shout out to Senchu. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna give up. I'll never give up. Does experience help hatch eggs? Croc, what game are you playing? Usually eggs hatch when you move when you run around. So you need to be running around. Yeah, I was lucky, Christian. I got the 100 IV Rayquaza from a raid and I actually caught it, which was amazing. I don't know. If I opened up my account, I probably have some decent stuff on there, but I don't remember. My original account got banned because Niantic hates me. So they banned my account on live stream. And then I made another account that was still pretty stacked. Dude, you guys, I gotta find a movie to watch. The weekend's coming up. Me and wifey don't have anything to watch. Although I did download the original Interview with the Vampire because it's gonna be Halloween. So I thought we could watch like a somewhat scary movie. And also there's an Interview with the Vampire series. There's like a show. They made a show and I have no idea if it's good or not. And I wanted to watch it, but I was like, well, I can't watch it if wifey hasn't seen Interview with the Vampire. And then I downloaded the movie. And wifey's like, I don't want to watch that old movie. It's terrible. It has Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. And I'm like, literally, it has Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Like, it's such a good movie. Neither of them take bad parts. It was like such a great movie. And it's in that time period that people like to watch right now. But she's like, no. I'm like, dude, come on. We got to watch it. So we can watch the show. She doesn't want to watch any of it. I hate when I download stuff and then she doesn't want to watch it. Shiny incoming next 1,000 checks. Okay, thanks for the vote of confidence, Azur. Appreciate that. Can't believe I don't have an underground shiny. Hey, Julian, I don't either. Blue Shade said, I have pink curtains, but when I walk out of my room, I see green. Dude. Wow. Thanks for sharing that. Incredible. Floppa said, do you like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies? Yes. 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 Love it. I haven't seen the newest ones, though. Oh, maybe I should download that. Actually, good idea. I haven't watched the newest Jurassic World. I think I haven't seen the newest 2 Jurassic Worlds. That would be good. In the last few weekends, me and wifey watched Hocus Pocus 2. We watched Top Gun 2. We also watched the original Top Gun, which was super good. So we went back to back, Top Gun and then Top Gun 2. And we also went back to back on Hocus Pocus. We watched the original Hocus Pocus and then we watched Hocus Pocus 2. I don't think I saw the original Jurassic Park in theaters, but honestly, I don't remember like a lot of movies that I saw in theaters as a kid. I might have seen it and I just don't remember. I feel like I did because I remember the Tyrannosaurus being so loud. But I don't know if I did or not. We used to see movies, if there was something really big or something really good coming out, we would usually see them in the theater. And I remember going to the theater like many times for different movies, but I don't remember if we did see Jurassic Park or not. I mean, it was in the 90s, right? I would have been a little kid. Yeah, hard to say. I need to rewatch the original Hocus Pocus. Julian, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it, especially if you're going to watch the new one. It's worth a watch. It was a good movie. Come, little children, I'll take thee away. Oh, yeah, that's a banger right there. Into a land of enchantment. Oh, yeah. I know the song because I just watched the movie recently. What Pokemon would you like to have in real life? I literally already answered that question on this stream. Gonna have to answer it twice now? Man. Didn't I tell you guys people always ask that question? It's like the most common question other than do you play Pokemon Go? Other than do you play Fortnite? I would have Mewtwo and then I would end all wars. And I would use Mewtwo to contact the alien species and be like, yo, it's about to be a new plan. I'm in charge. My external DVD player arrived, so I can finally watch the series I have on DVD that I've been wanting to watch since I bought it 3 years ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, DVD, that's an old technology. I haven't even thought about a DVD player in so long, but I don't buy movies personally. Yeah, imagine having to buy a DVD player in 2022 to watch your old collection. It's kind of funny, actually. I mean, if you already bought them, I could see why you would like them. Why buy it again? There's no point in buying it again. You already bought it. Yeah, I just don't buy things like that. But I'm weird. I just stream everything. Yo, shout out to Lewis's Adventures. Finally able to get all the wisps in Legends Arceus. Nice, Lewis. That's a hard one. Did you go get your Spiritomb then? Only the 90s kids know. It's so true. I mean, technically the 80s kids know too, if you think about it. I mean, if you were born in the 90s, then your experience doesn't really start until the 2000s. Like your earliest memories are in the 90s, but you're essentially like growing up and experiencing the world in the 2000s. Just like me, I was born in the 80s, but essentially the 90s was like when I was growing up, learning language, experiencing the world, all that. So, you know, it is kind of interesting. Even though you're born in the 80s, it's like, it doesn't mean you really got much influence from the 80s. Into a land of enchantment. Yeah, Lewis, you can catch Spiritomb in outbreaks, so that means you can shiny hunt it. I still need to do that shiny hunt. Haven't got it done yet. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. I'll check a few more. I'm going to go make some food. Can you believe it's Thursday? That means tomorrow's Friday. I hope you guys are excited. Hope you got a big weekend planned. I might try to go to the beach or something, but we got storms coming through, so I'm not sure if it's going to work out. We haven't found anything interesting to do since we moved here. Not much anyway. So the beach is good, but if it rains or if it's stormy, then it doesn't really work. So I gotta find something to do. Maybe I'll just sit inside and make YouTube videos all day long, like I do every weekend. We'll see. I did want to actually start the you guys know the Path of Solitude challenge for all the different Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like, I'm actually gonna sit down and do those and use my shiny crew to get them done one by one. So, okay, Squeebers, I'll go to 1551 since you asked. That works. No work or paperwork this weekend? Oh, that's fantastic, Azur. I'm glad to hear that. Phillies and Astros play tomorrow? Wait, the World Series is tomorrow? Seriously? Wait, no way. I feel like they were just starting the playoffs or whatever. Whatever, that's cool. Wait, are they doing that here in Houston? The traffic's gonna be a mess. Oh, remind me not to go anywhere near the stadium. Wait a second. Okay, that'll be interesting. Remind me not to go downtown. Although I actually don't even know where the stadium is. I assume it's downtown. The only sporting event that I'm excited about, which is coming to Houston, is the World Cup. And that is going to be a banger. You can bet I'm going to be getting tickets for that World Cup. Although I hate going to large sporting events like that, but that's a once-in-a-lifetime event. I mean, having the World Cup in the city where you live, that's insane. I don't know if I'll still live here by then, but I'm definitely going to try and go. I think it's the first World Cup they've done in the USA. Like, I don't even know how long. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. Let's see if this Arceus is shiny, and then we'll be done for the night. Oi, 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 number 1552. Are you shiny? No Buttercup tonight. Oh, well. I guess we'll just have to try and find it next time. At least we got the new question, the new Q&A feature. That was pretty cool. Oh, Amal, I think you might have missed the entire Q&A section. Oh, well. Maybe you'll see it next time. It actually worked out pretty well. I think we enjoyed it. It made the stream a little bit more interesting to have questions coming in like that. I liked it. All right, good night, everybody. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace, you guys.